Hey guys, Nelson here again. Who should pay for dinner? I've been seeing many videos and discussion about this topic a lot, and it's actually happened to me multiple times as well. But after seeing Matthew Hughes's videos, which is down in the description below, I've decided that I'll give my opinion on this as well. So let's get right into it. So throughout the years, my views has changed a lot. When I was young, in my late teens, which is when I started meeting a lot more girls in my life, and back then, I didn't have a job, I drive a pretty old Honda Jazz, and the money I've saved up is pretty much from high school from selling some hair products. And I do personally admit it, I'm quite a stingy person. We're just not capable of paying for each other yet. As for the women, 50-50. But then again, I was very naive, I wasn't good with girls, many of those dates didn't really lead to another date. I was just a beta cunt. It wasn't until I discovered Simple Pickup, I watched the video, grew a little more, had a few more dates, I've decided that the whole 50-50 thing was actually quite reasonable for a first date. Until that point, I had a casual job, I saved up some money, and there's always that talk, gentlemen should always pay, and I don't completely agree with that, but there's never a right answer. There's always two different opinions for both sides. And at that point, obviously I wouldn't meant literally 50-50, where I would pay for half and she would definitely pay for the other half. There will always be some leniency in it. I would usually say something along the lines of, I'll pay for dinner, and you can pay for dessert. The majority of the girls I've met back there are alright with it. It's nothing serious, smooth, never talk about it again, because money is a bad topic to talk about. And one thing I do back then was that I would mention this right at the start of the date, just to see how her reaction is like. I would then be polarizing towards her response that she gives me. And there's this one thing I always keep in my mind. At no particular given point, unless you stated that you are paying for it, okay? That the girl is expecting the guy to pay. And if I were to pay for the meal, it's a bonus. Simply that I'm genuine and I want to treat her to a dinner. I'm not saying that this is the definite right way to do things, it's just how I do it. This never became an issue until there was one particular girl. I once had a date with this girl where she was shocked. She told me that she never ever paid for a single date when the guy was the one who invited her. I got quite irritated and a bit turned off after hearing that from her. It did bother me throughout the entire date, to a point we eventually had to talk about it. And guess what? That was the very last time we ever talked. I will always think that we're both spending time with each other. Money issues should always be kept to the minimal, absolute nil if possible. And if we both want to make things work out in the future, shouldn't we both put in as much as well? Now, meaning the last couple of years I would say, where I have taken pickup to a whole new level now. I've met so many dates. I'm not bragging, but I'm just saying I just had a lot of interactions and a lot of dates with a lot of girls. Because I can, because I'm single. And I could actually afford for things and live an average life. I simply don't mind paying at all anymore. I remember one of my mates told me in the past, the older us guys get, we should just pay. I don't exactly agree with the should part, but it shouldn't bother me anymore anyways. Money shouldn't really be a thing that you guys should be worrying really, but it's alright. I learned from my mistakes. I will give up to perhaps the third date, and the girl still doesn't offer back in some sort of way. It could be from like a meal to just a cup of tea, anything. As long as you offer, I would like you more. I mean, what kind of guy out there would want a girl to just take advantage of your kindness, take money off from you, and use you to the very end? I've had many friends that are like that. Just keep pumping money, hopefully that they can one day buy their girlfriend. Don't be that guy. But what I'm trying to say is, there's nothing more attractive to a guy than a girl who offers back. Not because they feel obligated to, but the fact they're genuine and don't mind starting to invest back on us. And for the girls who actually don't start offering me back by the third date, she will either be 1, super poor, or 2, I'm super in love with her. And of course, there are other factors that may contribute to this, but that's left for another time. I pay for a girl because I think that she's worth it. And I want her to appreciate the time I'm spending on her and the money I'm investing on her. If you're the girl out there who expects the guy to pay for everything, then I am totally sorry, you're not for me. But obviously you want to make a lot of money and be successful, so that money will never be an issue to you, right? Bottom line, if money's that much of a big deal to you, change your life. Get off your ass, get a job, make some money. Doesn't have to be a lot. If you want it enough, you'll make enough for yourself. I'm not asking you to support a whole family, but enough just for yourself. You could totally be smart with your decisions. Pay for the girl who you think it's worth it. And don't get walked all over it either. And before I end the video for today, tell me what you think about the video. Give me a comment, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my content and I'll upload more in the future. Give me some suggestions for another topic to do next time. And a link to the previous video that I did on girls with bad breath is down in the description below as well. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you next time.